guys, today we're going to be doing a fun variation on a French braid. I am going to be braiding her hair wet. You definitely don't need to do that. If you want to braid your hair dry, you can do that instead. I'm going to be starting by just grabbing a section here in the front, and I am going to be making our braid down a little bit lower on her head. You can start it up here if you want. I'm just going to go down a little bit lower. Okay, I'm going to be splitting this section into three, just like I would as if I was making a regular French braid. And then I'm going to bring these outside strands over the middle strand. After you get those first couple of strands braided in, from here on out, every time before you braid a piece from the side over the middle, you're going to want to remove a small piece from that section and leave it out. So I'm crossing this over the middle, this one is going to stay out, and then I'm going to grab a piece of hair here from the side and add it in just like a regular French braid. And then same thing on this other side, I'm just going to remove a section, put it out to the side, and then grab a piece to add in with that. And then you'll just want to continue that all the way down. If you don't have somebody to help hold these strands out for you, you can just take them and clip them to the top of her head. Okay, now that I'm almost to the bottom of this braid, I'm looking and I can see that I have 4 on this side and 4 on this side. You just want an even amount, and then you can go ahead and finish up. I'm not going to take another piece out on this side. I'm just going to finish that braid like I usually would. And then I'm just going to tie this off right here. And then it doesn't matter which side you start on, but you just want to begin with the strand at the top. I'm going to make another French braid here, so I'm splitting this into 3, and I'm going to bring these outside strands over the middle strand. And as I'm going, every time I cross this strand here that's on the left over the middle, I'm going to grab a small piece from this next strand down and add that in. The smaller pieces you take, the more intricate this is going to be. So you can just decide for yourself how big of strands you want to take. And I'm kind of holding this out to the side. I'm not braiding straight down. It's kind of at an angle. Okay, now that I've used up all of the hair from that next strand down, I'm going to start taking from this one now. And the whole trick to making the little ruffles on this braid is right here. Now that I've gone down to this second piece, I'm going to kind of hold the braid up. I'm pushing it up as I'm bringing these strands in, and that's going to make it stand out. If you just keep braiding normally, it's going to lie flat against the braid. So these couple of strands that I'm doing a little bit tighter here are going to make all of this section kind of stick out. Now I'm going down to the next section. I'm holding a couple of these tighter, and then I'm going to make it loose again, so that it makes another little ruffle. Okay, I've added in all of the hair from this side. I'm just braiding it down a little bit further, and I'm going to clip this off. And then when we add it back in, as you can see, it's going to make another little swirl there. So same thing here on this other side. I'm starting with the top strand, and I'm going to be adding in pieces from the second strand down. Again, on this top piece, you're going to want to hold it out to the side. Okay, so this first section on the second strand, I am holding it out. And then on this next one, I'm going to pull it in and push it up and kind of tighten it. And then from here on out, I'm going to be holding it out again. You're probably not going to get these braids exactly symmetrical to each other, and that's kind of the beauty of the braid. It's pretty unique and you want it to look a little bit different. So now at this point, there's a few different things you can do. If you want to finish this off in a bun, you can gather these all together and wrap it up in some sort of a bun like that. I'm just going to continue with this braid. So I'm going to remove this elastic and undo this a little bit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add these side braids right into that. And again, you want to kind of push up so that those ruffles will show. So same thing here on this other side. I'm kind of pushing up as I'm adding that in. And then as you braid the rest of the hair in, it should stay how you have it. So at this point, if you want to go through and stretch out these strands in this bottom braid, you can do that. You can actually stretch these pieces out along the side as well if you like that look. And if you're having trouble with these drooping, you can take them and kind of push them up and add a couple of bobby pins to the side there. I think hers is going to stay pretty well just on its own, so I'm going to leave it for today. But that is the finished braid.